In 2050, America operates at a scale that exceeds human capacity. We are looking at a society where every major function, from the flight paths of vehicles to the distribution of power, is managed by an intelligence that never sleeps. The physical friction of daily life has been engineered out of existence. Smart cities now utilize robotic systems to handle everything from midnight infrastructure repairs to the instant delivery of supplies directly to residential windows. This stands in stark contrast to the limits we face today. Our highways remain choked with traffic, and our supply chains frequently buckle because human dispatchers have a physical ceiling on how much logistical data they can process in real time. Achieving a truly frictionless society requires moving more data than a biological brain can handle. As you can see where the congestion turns red, human-managed nodes inevitably collapse when tasked with routing millions of inputs. To clear these bottlenecks, an artificial intelligence processes them in milliseconds, synchronizing the system into a pulsing, symmetrical grid. Building this version of the future required a specific trade. To reach this level of efficiency, humanity had to step away from the controls and let the machines take over the operational work. The results of that trade are visible in the transformation of cities like New York. The 20th century architecture is now wrapped in vertical gardens and threaded with magnetic rail lines, while automated drone pathways occupy the airspace above. Because the central system calculates the exact trajectory of every vehicle and shipment, traffic jams have been eliminated. Logistics are now a matter of mathematical certainty rather than human guesswork. The workforce has shifted accordingly. With robots and algorithms handling mundane administration and dangerous manual labor, humans have moved into digital workspaces, focusing on creative and strategic roles. This access extends to education. Students in remote towns now use virtual environments that provide the same customized, high-tier instruction as those in the largest urban centers. By delegating our logistical burdens to AI, we have redirected our collective energy toward the stars. Our progress in space technology has leaped forward, with massive orbital stations now serving as launch planes for deep space exploration. For those who value the total removal of labor and physical danger, this era represents the peak of human progress. We have finally built a world that functions without effort. However, a system that removes all friction must also remove all anonymity. To predict and provide for every citizen, the smart city requires a constant, aggressive stream of human data. This shows the literal cost of convenience. An individual must constantly broadcast their biometric signatures, financial history, and precise location. This data is vacuumed up by an overarching AI monitor, tracking movements, purchases, and private conversations to keep resources perfectly aligned. To maintain this delicate order, automated security systems act as the silent enforcers. These advanced machines are programmed to detect and isolate any behavioral anomalies before they can disrupt the system's efficiency. This has created a deep fracture in society. While some celebrate the ease of life, others see an inescapable surveillance state where privacy is no longer an option. The price of a frictionless world is the total transparency of the individual. In 2050, the only way to live in the city is to allow the machine to monitor your every heartbeat. We have reached a point where the environment is too complex to be run by people. The infrastructure of 2050 is so deeply integrated with artificial intelligence that manual operation is no longer a physical possibility. This makes the system irreversible. Because our survival, from our food supply to our medicine, now depends on these algorithms, there is no longer a viable way for society to simply walk away from the network. This cycle illustrates the erosion of independence. As our demand for convenience drives more AI control, the need for data extraction increases, and the circle of human autonomy steadily shrinks. We are witnessing the gradual disappearance of independent human action. We are participating in this transition every day. Each time we trade our personal data for a minor increase in speed or comfort, we are confirming the terms of the 2050 reality. What is the limit of the trade you are willing to make?